I'm not gonna tell you again. Get that cigar out of my face.
Howdy, stranger. What can I get you? I wouldn't mind one of those cigars.
I'm about ready to go home. I wish y'all would stop yakking and just play cards.
Thank you. Kind of nice in here.
There you go.
You run it? Bill Joyce, owner-operator. Wyatt. Yes, sure.
I said lay off the queen, you jackass. I swear I'm gonna slap somebody now.
Excuse me for asking, Milt, but kind of dead in here, isn't it?
You don't listen too good, do you?
See that bird at the faro table?
You back that queen again, you son of a bitch. I'll blow you right up that wildcat's ass. Do you hear me? Huh?
He comes barging in here one day, slapping all the customers, waving his gun around. He chased out all the high-class play. The only trade comes in and out is just the bummers and the drovers. Just the dregs. Why don't you get rid of him, get yourself a straight dealer? Sure, stranger. That's easy for you to say.
Shit. And goddamn it, Junior, how many times am I gonna have to tell you to keep that damn cigar out of my face? Huh? Christ almighty, it's like I'm sitting here playing cards with my brother's kids or something. You nerve-wracking sons of bitches. Something on your mind?
Just want to let you know you're sitting in my chair.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, it's a fact.
Well, for a man that don't go heeled, you run your mouth kind of reckless, don't you?
No need to go heel to get the bulge on a tub like you.
Is that a fact?
That's a fact.
Well, I'm real scared.
Damn right you're scared. I can see that in your eyes.
All right, now.
Go ahead. Go ahead, skin it. Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
Listen, mister, I'm getting awful tired of your...
I'm getting tired of your gas. Now jerk that pistol and go to work. I said throw down, boy. Oh! You gonna do something or just stand there and bleed? No? I didn't think so. Here, Milt. Keepsake. Hang it over the bar. All right, youngster, out you go. Don't come back. Ever. Oh, what do you say, Milt? 25% of the house take sound about right? Well, we're off and running. Just acquired us a quarter interest in the game at the Oriental.
Acquired.
So to speak. Now all we gotta do is keep our eyes on that brass ring, fellas.
You're the one, Wyatt.
Why, Johnny Tyler! Madcap!
Doc,
Where you going with that shotgun?
I didn't know you was back in town.
Well, well. How the hell are you?
Wyatt, I am rolling. Morgan,
Doc.
Virgil.
Ooh, Doc.
Wyatt Earp.
Going into business for ourselves, Doc. Well, I just got us a faro game.
Oh, since when is faro a business?
Didn't you always say that gambling's an honest trade?
No, I said poker's an honest trade. Only suckers buck the tiger. The odds are all on the house.
Depends on how you look at it. I mean, it's not like anybody's putting a gun to their head now, is it?
That's what I love about Wyatt. He can talk himself into anything. Oh, Johnny, I apologize. I forgot you were there. You may go now.
Just leave that shotgun. Leave it.
Thank you.
Sheriff Behan.
I can see you. picture this. 4-year-old little girl, she don't play much. She don't smile, she don't laugh, she don't say much. She don't know what it is to be a kid. She don't have any friends but grown men. And what they want, you know what they want, what they paid for. Nobody think about the children till they take yours. And nobody could imagine this could ever happen, to have a kidnapper living next door. The truth could bring tears. 1.2 million children a year, 1.1 COVID deaths worldwide. You won't help save the kids, but you will live in fear. The more that I hear, more disgusted I get that the world could commit so much horrible shit. So for the children, used, bruised and abused, to you I refuse to forget. I'll be looking for any other signs. If something isn't right, you can say it with your eyes. Tell me how a mother can sell her own baby and live with it for the rest of her life. Man, it's crazy. We know about the raping, we hear about the torture, and all of the stories of horror, but we just ignore them. They don't wanna do it, but somebody force them. But what about the third trimester abortions? Who buys the fetus? Who sets the prices? Some kids will never know how precious life is. They get pumped full of drugs and lay their lifeless. You ain't ready for the truth, but how hot this mic is, I gotta tell it. If you can ignore this, then you heartless. I know we can take more out of the darkness. And before they make your kid a target, pedophiles should die before charges. Did you know in the year of 2020, statistics still show 1 out of 10 kids will be victims of human trafficking? And that this year alone, 200,000 of them kids are in the US. There's 130 people being trafficked every hour worldwide, day or night, rain or shine. 30 million children have lost their childhoods to this horrendous activity.
Well, every year, Child Protective Services investigates more than 90,000 suspected child abuse or neglect cases. Often they save children's lives.
However, statistically, most parents investigated are found not guilty. It's not unusual for innocent parents to temporarily lose their children.
7 Action News reporter Kim Russell is live with a look at what you need to know. Sort of frightening when you think about a child being taken.
It sure is frightening, and I want to be really clear. This story is not about criticizing workers who dedicate their lives to stopping child abuse and saving children's lives. Their work is so important. This story is simply about educating good parents about their rights. I spoke to one mom who told me if you had told her the day before she found herself under investigation it would happen, she would have never believed it. It raises the question, do you know what to do if you find yourself subject to an investigation?
It can happen at a hospital with an unexplained illness, or if your child says something that raises a red flag at school.
We don't need a warrant. We're CPS. We don't need a warrant.
This is video posted online by a local mom investigated after her special needs son said at school she didn't feed him when she says she simply changed his diet. Would you know what to do? She told the CPS worker an attorney told her to ask what the allegations were before deciding whether to let her in the house.
Who told her that?
The attorney.
I don't know. Don't call these attorneys because they don't know what they're talking about.
Technically, this woman doesn't have to let her in her home.
Now that's just a sneak peek at my story that's going to air tonight on 7 Action News at 11. I will also introduce you to one woman who was convicted of abuse, went to prison, only to later be exonerated. Her story is absolutely heartbreaking. Plus, you will hear from an attorney who has prosecuted and defended child abuse cases about your rights. If this story makes you think of a personal story, I want everyone to join me at the WXYZ Facebook page. I'm going to be there in just a few moments to have a conversation.
Wow, such an important story, Kim. We can't wait to see it coming up at 11, and hopefully everyone will join you on Facebook right now.
Thank you so much.
Kim, thanks. Again, the full report tonight, Action News at 11.